Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Hi, guys. We are getting ready to do a reading for Libra, so if you've stopped by, welcome, and thank you for checking out my channel. We're going to pull a few of these soul cards to start out the reading for Libra. And then I'm just going to get a little intuitive message. And then we're going to pull some other cards and see what all comes out for your guidance or inspiration or just something to think about. Okay? And keep in mind that if you don't have Libra in your chart, we all have Libra. It's one of our house. It rules a house. It rules planets. And right now, Libra's in play in the solar system anyway. Or it's coming into. Really, it's kind of crazy because I believe we're getting ready to get into, and this is like nodes and stuff, so it's not like actual planets and stuff, you guys, but the Libra Aries nodes are going to be happening, and that's kind of exciting for Libra, I feel like, especially if it's in your north or south node, whatever. Ooh, Libra. Wow. Here's the first card out. Wow. It feels like part of you could be feeling very messy right now, and part of you is put together, and yet there's like this a lot of emotion here, but then there's like, it feels almost like an anger or a deep disturbing disconnect from the emotional side of yourself right now. This is very interesting. Okay, so it came out like this, and what I'm seeing is I saw obviously immediately birth and like coming into a new reality, coming into a new but then when you turn it upside down, it's very interesting. kind of looks like there's these, it looks like almost like tubes, and then like the baby coming out, but like, wow, this is really intense. I'm gonna put it up just the way it came out, but it's like everything's kind of, I'm getting that Hangman vibe too, where you're seeing something differently, and not maybe seeing something different, maybe feeling and experiencing something you've never experienced is more like what I'm getting. And there's like part of you that's just it feels, I said angry, but it could be because there's like some kind of, it feels like I'm just gonna kind of say it, but it feels very like first let me describe what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing all these scratch marks and this kind of beat up side. It feels beat up. It feels beat up. It feels it feels, you know, it feels not strong. It feels vulnerable. It kind of feels angry, almost like and I'm seeing this image in the picture, and it's coming through as like a big face in the background. It looks it just looks like you could be fighting something here, shadow wise, with yourself here, between being like angry and like feeling really like beat up, and then this part of you that's just still and isn't, there's a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of it looks put together, but there's just a stillness there, or like a non-expressiveness that's coming out in this first card. And it's like, and it could be because you're trying to see like where you're used to being, which feels pretty it's opening up. Something's opening up here, especially in your mind about your emotions. Like you could be learning something new about like maybe the way you feel when something really new, or this feels like something new happening, and it feels like unsure, and like closed it down in this first picture. But the second one is like, it's like he's looking around like, okay, like wondering where he's gonna land, like kind of wondering what's to come. And then we got this beautiful, and this always is to me, it's like all kinds of emotions. Like this is a lot of emotional energy, Libra. It's also stilling the mind and just letting those emotions run through the mind. Not really acting on it, but just kind of feeling it and letting it kind of fill you up in your heart, in your chest, with this emotional feeling. But you could be really trying not to feel it, if that makes sense. Because this feels like I'm almost like an anger if I feel it, and this feels like I'm feeling it, but I feel numb. But what is it you're feeling? It feels like something, a new experience. It feels like some kind of new experience that could be, and it could be expansive. It could be bigger than what you're used to, is kind of what I'm feeling. So with that being said, Libra, we are going to go ahead and get a Oracle of the Long now and see what else comes out for you guys. Yeah, but it feels like something's definitely being looked at and felt, and but it also feels like there's part of you maybe resisting, like letting, like the way you're feeling, kind of thinking about it, like thinking about the feelings, thinking about the emotions of something really new. I can't say whether this is it's just not as, it's not what you're used to, and it's definitely more open. Like there's more, it's kind of like when we stay in a safe place, we know nothing can kind of touch us there. But then when we open ourselves up, or we open up to those feelings coming through or whatever, there's a lot more. It opens up a lot of avenues for our emotions to go. It is feeling emotional, but it's feeling split between like shutting down the emotions or like screaming like outrage. Like that's kind of what it's feeling like it's feeling like I can't we got patience. So if something's kind of driving you to a point of like it's making you angry, or it's making you feel like impatient, and you're just trying to be like, and not show the impatience, not show the agitation, with not kind of understanding like where this is going, or when you're going to finally be like released from this like tight confined area of like, it's kind of where you're comfortable, but it's not. It's like there's a feeling here of saying like, just shut down the thinking part about it and just feel it, and let those feelings kind of run through your mind and fill up your heart. This is also a jar or a vessel type, and this is also too. Be patient. Whatever it is you're waiting for, it could be making you agitated, it could be making you feel angry, it could be actually giving birth to something, or just a new environment, a new surroundings, new something here happening. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, and there's a lot happening while you're waiting. Like there's a lot of transformation happening. There's a lot of and there's also like a it's interesting. It's like this girl's like protected by this glass, and so is this. So like while you're waiting, just know that you are safe, and that could be what this is too. Is like almost feels like that, like in the vessel, like in the womb, kind of safe and sound, but waiting to kind of come out of this this energy or this space, and it's like half of you's in and half of you's like fighting to get out, if that makes sense. But what I'm hearing is, don't fight to get out, just be patient and wait, and let the feelings of wanting to get out and wanting to maybe hurry things along or explore a different energy, or a different, this could be environment, something like that, is what I'm getting. Just to let those feelings kind of sink in your heart, in your chest, and be patient. That is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and get one of these lantern oracles for you, Libra. It's very interesting. You can't claw your way out of patience, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's like maybe some clawing going on to get out of this, like kind of like, I've already been patient and now I'm just starting to like kind of go numb, because it's almost like if you stay in this position so long, it's like starts cutting off your circulation, and it's like, man, I've been waiting a while now, and like, but it's saying just let those feelings flow through you right now, Libra, and gain a new perspective. I was getting that Hangman energy from that middle card. That's kind of what this is. It says a calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Look at things differently, because there is a safety in this patience, in this waiting. Whatever you're waiting for, there's something that's safe, and also it's kind of helping to like, how do I put this? The lighthouse is in the background of this, and that's always to me like a guide or guidance, like leading you to where you need to go. So if you're waiting for some kind of information or some kind of to see things differently or feel things differently, patience is key right now, and it's to change your perspective on something here. Maybe on a space you're getting ready to enter, whether this is you're moving or you're just entering new energy. We all are entering a lot of new energy right now. There's a lot going on planetarily wise, but otherwise I really feel like on an earthy level, you could be waiting for some kind of sign or signal to send you forward, or to bring you out of like this more, it feels constricted place. And because, and there is this like kind of feeling of being kind of angry that you're kind of stuck in this place where there's like, where part of you feels like torn to shreds, and the other part of you feels like I'm staying together, like I'm putting, like, it feels very torn. And there's this, and the only way to bring those two things together is through this like peaceful meditation with the emotions, and like kind of deal with those emotions in the heart space, and think about it, and don't think about it, let it go through your mind, and then let it settle in to your heart, and just be patient. There's something here about feeling divided by like this feeling of being put together and this feeling of being torn apart. And this another feeling of like being partially here and partially there, like half and half. And the only way to like bring that together right now is to be patient and just take care of yourself, love yourself, and be patient with yourself right now. Patience, and know you are protected right now. And this is part of like the bigger plan, is whatever you're being patient for, it's for a reason. Could have something to do with safety, protection, or just being prepared, preparing. Let's get one of these, Libra. This is interesting. And I may read this perspective and patience, manifestation. This is like, to me, this is magic. Like, I love manifestation, and it's the White Rabbit journey. So, handling yourself in manifestation mode with this really torn feeling between maybe some anger, maybe some resentment, maybe some feeling torn apart, or maybe even victimized, to being kind of still. And I won't say you're unemotional, but I will say it's just not being expressed, because there is a feeling here of being between two realities here, is what I'm feeling. And you want to manifest the reality that is positive for you and good for you. So yeah, be patient and let this stuff all just kind of go through and let it settle in your heart and be guided by your heart. A calm and clear mind. So you have to calm your mind, clear your mind in order to see things more clearly. Whatever this is you're waiting to see more clearly, or to be guided into, or whatnot. So let's go ahead and get a couple words on this, Libra. There is a stillness to this, but I feel like even though you're being still and calm, you're feeling very torn between two realities, or being in one energy to going into a more big, more roomy energy, if that makes sense. More expansive, more, and brighter too, not so closed off from the world, and possibly closed off from your own emotions here. Open yourself up to your own emotions and let them flow through into your heart, is what I'm getting. Rationality. I think, therefore I am. What you think is what you are creating. What you think is what you are, what you are. So, and that's not the only thing either. It's like, I exist. I am here. And I do think, and I think a lot. And that's means you're very present and you are here. Thinking along the lines of logic and reason. Capacity to sense, make. So, trying to be rational, logical, it could feel very torn and dramatic right now. There could be a feeling of maybe fear, confusion, the unknowns, two very different ways of maybe reacting to emotions that you aren't processing, or you aren't allowing to go through your mind and into your body and just really feel them. But this is saying be rational, because this card that's split between like this really bloody, gruesome scene and this really calm, kind of stoic scene is rational and irrational. And it's saying choose this rationality. What you think is what you're creating, and we got the manifestation card there too. So think positive thoughts right now and be patient, Libra. That's the message I'm getting. And then we got diligence. I love that. And it's staying with it, even if it's like you're feeling like there's a part of you that doesn't want to like move into a different energy, or you're comfortable, or you're feeling like it's kind of an uncomfortable yet comfortable feeling I'm getting from your reading. And this is, don't put off for tomorrow what could be done today. If there's something you are wanting to move towards or move into, even if that's your own heart or your own mind or your own, do the work and take that route. It says conscientiousness, careful attention, and follow through with tasks. So if there is something you need to do or get done right now, Libra, it's saying still do that. Don't stop, don't pause, don't freeze. Just let the intention of what you're doing sink into your heart and do it. Be mindful of why you're feeling this maybe irrational, and it's verging on like even anger or disruption, and letting that calm down so you can think more straight. That's too many, so let's get this one. And then we got utility. When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade. Make the best of maybe a situation that feels very torn, very kind of, I'm feeling like between worlds, between doing and not doing, between rational and irrational, between chaos and calm. That's what I'm feeling. Manifest calm, and manifest from a calm place where your emotions are intact with what you're thinking also, where they are in alignment with each other. Functional or versatile, extracting value from what is available. Find the rationality in even what seems to be illogical, and maybe that's what's angering or frustrating here. It's like some things maybe don't make sense right now, and it's just asking you to change your perspective on things and be patient with yourself right now as you try to look at things differently and make lemonade out of lemons if you're dealing with a tough situation here. Let's get 3 tarot cards here. One. On the bottom, the Emperor. Being a leader, taking control in a positive way. 4 of Pentacles, this is staying in that safe, secure place where you're holding on to your being, you're holding on to maybe your emotions, you're holding on to what you have very tightly, because that's where you are secure, which I am feeling with this other middle card. It's like that's a secure place, but it's beginning to be kind of uncomfortable where you have to kind of think about going further out, expanding yourself, maybe your resources, maybe stepping outside of a comfort zone that's usually maybe it's usually rational, or it's vice versa, it's not, and you have to go to the other side to kind of either dream a little or become a little more logical. You'll know where best this fits for you, Libra. Then the Knight of Swords, this is taking action in the way you approach difficulties and obstacles. This is overcoming obstacles. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. There is a feeling here of definitely an obstacle to clear. And this is a spiritual and mental obstacle. And staying in your little kind of safety zone, surrounded by your things, I feel like you need to get out of that zone and make the moves it takes, do the work it takes to conquer the mental, irrational or overly logic mind, and also the spiritual movement and the passionate movement to actually make the move and actually use what you have, utilize what you have right in front of you to make something really good and positive happen right now for you, Libra. Take control over what you have and put it to good use. Whether that's time and you need to put that time to good use, like meditating or sorting through your emotions and letting them settle, or planning and being diligent about planning something and paying attention to some tasks that you need to pay attention to, whether these are tasks at home, tasks at work, or tasks with yourself. You're feeling very like in between right now, but Spirit's coming in saying you need to make a move because you're stuck in the canal right now. You're stuck in like the birth canal right now, and it's time to push through this with patience and a calm mind. You can think clearly about kind of landing, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting for your guys' reading, Libra. I hope it helps somebody. I'm trying to make these pretty quick, but yeah, that's really, I'm going to see what's on the bottom here. Oh, the journey. Women supporting women. Oh wait, we missed a card. No. Melting mask. That makes more sense, because that's what this feels like. It feels like putting on a strong face. Allow your spirit self to shine through to many roles. You have many roles to fulfill. And it's being more than one person at one time and not being angry or disgruntled about it. Kind of looking at this differently. and thinking, yes, I can do it all. I can do what I need to do, and I can turn this into something positive, and I am going to do this today, and I'm not going to put it off till tomorrow, and I'm going to follow through with what I've promised myself, or my hopes, whatever it is you got going on right now. There is still this patience needed, though, because it's not going to come like this, whatever this is, because there is something kind of, there's something being kept. I always look at patience because it's just, there's stuff happening behind the scenes we know nothing about. And sometimes that can be frustrating, and it can make us feel like we're in, one foot's in here and one foot's in, the future, or one place is in the dark and one's in the light. And it's just like, you got this really powerful night energy coming through. And this to me is a lot of action, spiritual and mental action. And I feel like it's to kind of get you investing your body and your energy, your physical energy, into something that will help you overcome these obstacles, whatever this obstacle is, whether this is a fear of going into kind of unknown territory, or a fear of kind of being stuck in a position for a time. Just know that you're there for a reason, and patience is a virtue, and you are being guided, and just keep the lookout for your signs and your synchronicities, and Spirit's always there for you, Libra, and you need to be there for yourself also in a really calm and rational way right now, it sounds like, and allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. That's beautiful. I love that. And let's look on the bottom of this one. Memory. It's really nice. I'm going to read this perspective card real quick. Let's see. I say I'm going to make them short, and then I'm like, oh, let me read this. 39. I'm just going to read this short little thing, you guys. Our emotions are all about perspective. This is why we often hear a lot of caution around our emotions, potential to lead us astray. Our thoughts and feelings inform our experience of a situation. Our attitude influences our predisposition to certain thoughts and feelings, and often thwarts our capacity to perceive with a calm and clear mind. Yeah, don't let the emotions get the best of you. Just let it flow through the mind, because they're actually coming from your thoughts or perspective. The Crone's message: the only thing that can limit you is your perspective, the way you're seeing things. Are these lemons, or can I make something out of this? Stay positive right now, Libra. I feel like that's an important message for you. I appreciate you guys coming and watching your reading. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.